welcome to Prime News. Now look at the headlines. Clearing operations unending even after 6 days may take more 3 to 4 days, says CM. 4 to 5 bodies still under debris. Authorities contradict versions. Goa government is responsible for Canacona tragedy, says GBA. Demands shutdown of mega projects and implementation of a good regional plan. Modi's Goa mega rally to clear his views on Goa's burning issues of mining, special status and Portuguese citizenship. BJP state unit to brief Modi. E-auctioning of extracted ore to begin by January, and committee not opposing ore export as it is not fit for domestic consumption. And Goa has a bright chance of hosting World Cup, but FIFA will inspect all centres across India before selecting venues, says Srinivas Temple. And now the news in detail. 6 days have passed for the Canacona Building Collapse tragedy, but the clearing operation seems to be unending. The Chief Minister visited the site on Friday for a review. He has revealed that clearing work is likely to get over in next 3 to 4 days. The delay has triggered fear in the neighbourhood of epidemic as the bodies have begun decaying beneath the debris. CM said there can be 4 to 5 more bodies. However, the handling of the disaster has become a soup of contradictions with different versions from the authorities every passing day.
Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar visited the collapse site in Canacona on Friday. CM says the slab cutting work will go on for another 3 to 4 days.
एक 3-4 दिवसात ते साइट क्लियर जाऊन जाता, maximum 4 days, probably 3 days. If he issues order, असा करतो तो order issues, then he will start demolishing the side building, and by tomorrow evening you will get almost everything removed. आता obstruction जाता म्हणून काढपाक.
The PWD minister, however, says the team will possibly complete the work in 24 hours.
ते कितलेय फास्ट जाता, एका तासात सगळी बिल्डिंग मोडोवपा जाता, पूण आमकां तें करपाचें ना. आमकां डब्रीज काडपाची ना, आमकां तातूंतल्यान बॉडी काडपाची आसा, आनी तातूंत जर खंय देवाच्या कृपेन जर थंय लायव्ह बॉडी आसा ती सांबाळून घेवपाची आसा. म्हाका दिसता फाल्यां 24 तासांत आमी हें करपाक सोदता. कंप्लीट.
Media also spoke to NDRF authorities at the collapse site. The team says clearing of the hindrances in the slab clearing work is being undertaken and the slab clearing will finish on time.
Access ready करून किती main building हात घालपाचो try करू. किती टाइम लागतलो बॉडी काडपाक? बॉडी काडपाक कितले आतां आमकां पळय कितें आसता, मशीन चालू जाला आसतना बॉडी काडपाक बी मेळटले. ते NDFचे मनीस आहाय ते बी बसून वयर पळयताय तेंकां काडपाक मेळटा, ट्राय करता.
Adding woes to the prolonged clearing mission is the fear that has risen in the neighbourhood of an epidemic due to the rotting bodies under the rubble. However, the health officers say they have taken all the precautions to avoid any kind of infection.
The site has been sprayed and also bleaching powder has been used and turpentine. And since one body, very few bodies are there and they are not exposed to the. As soon as they are found, they are being carried away. There's not much chances of any spread of any disease or anything.
The labour welfare organisation Intuck has accused the government officials at the disaster site of trying to make money at the cost of survival and hunger of the aggrieved labourers. Intuck tried to hold a dharna which was disallowed by the landlord of the adjoining land they used.
कसं तुका येता की रेशनिंग ह्याच्या सगळ्या निमतान की हे सरकारी ऑफिसर जे हांगा काम करता ते कितें तरी हांगा भानगड करता. ह्यांच्या कुसार खंय तरी पयशे खावपाचो प्रयत्न चल्ला हांचो, ताका लागून हांकां आपले भितरलें इन्फॉर्मेशन भायर फुटोवंक जायना, लोकांक कळोवंक जायना, म्हणून ते खंय तरी सप्रेस करपाचो प्रयत्न करता. इवन
NCP charged that there are political kins involved into Canacona tragedy and demanded judicial probe.
If it is bureaucratic corruption, why are you making tom-tom that this license was not given by us, it was given by Congress. Who are you cheating? So what has Congress got to do with it? The Congress alliance or government earlier. He is on record to say that this is not political corruption. It's a bureaucratic corruption. So are you trying to fool the people of Goa? NCP demands a judicial probe, nothing short of that. This man who promised so much of zero level corruption, he is presiding over covering up all corruption. Not a single corruption case has been filed against anybody. Worth its salt.
Meanwhile, the confusion of missing labourers still remain, with one Purso Velip still untraceable at site or elsewhere, and no clear stand of government over the demolition of the dangerously tilted buildings. Bureau Report, Prudent.
The GBA has held the government equally responsible for the Canacona Building Collapse as much as the bureaucracy. GBA says since the Chief Minister is the Town and Country Planning Minister, he too is responsible for the mess. GBA has demanded inquiry against all the responsible and their arrest. They have also asked for shutting down of mega projects and implementation of a good regional plan.
Before the building was completed, the occupancy certificate was given, and that whole episode is steeped in corruption. So this building had all the permissions without actually verifying on ground. So these illegalities were made legal by the government authorities, and we hold the government responsible. The Chief Minister is shifting the blame to the officers. Now, when any good happens, the Chief Minister takes credit. When anything bad happens, then it is down to the officers down. So since he heads the Town and Country Planning Department, he's the Minister for Town and Country Planning, the Chief Minister, finally, as we say, the buck stops with the Chief Minister. Immediate arrests take place and speedy trial to convict all responsible in this criminal act. Penalize erring officials, then stop all mega projects where illegalities have come to light, and set up a proper committee for finalizing guidelines and rework the regional plan to include proper slopes, water bodies, eco zones, and do not tamper with the regional plan in a piecemeal way.
Tulsidas Chari for Prudent.
Modi as Prime Ministerial candidate will clear his views on Goa's mining issues, special status and the Portuguese citizenship at the mega rally. CM Parrikar said people should know Modi's stand if he takes the prime seat at the centre post polls. Local BJP unit will brief Modi on the issues before the rally. Parrikar was speaking to media after reviewing the preparations for Vijay Sankalp rally scheduled on Sunday.
Narendra Modi will address a mega rally on Sunday at Mirsis. A crowd of almost 1.5 lakh people is expected to attend the rally. The BJP state leaders are toiling hard to achieve the figure, which will break all the political rally records in Goa. Modi's speech is being scripted. BJP state leaders will brief Modi on all these issues. Goa's issues related to centre's policies like mining, special status and the Portuguese citizenship. Parrikar said Goans will get replies from their prime ministerial candidate.
मोदी पर्यंत गोयचे विषय 2-4 आहा ते पावतलो. एक स्पेशल स्टेटस आहा त्या संदर्भान विषय पावतलो. दुसरे हे जे रजिस्ट्रेशन इन पुर्तुगाल आसा. आय एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दोज हू हॅव टेकन पासपोर्ट्स. पासपोर्ट कोणे घेतलो तो पुर्तुगीज नॅशनल जालो. ही हॅज ऑलरेडी रिनाउन्स्ड इंडियन सिटीजन. बट बरेच लोक अननोइंगली रजिस्टर जाल्या थंय. So basically many people don't know that they have been registered and the implication of it. So that issue will be raised. Tanto the problem, to problem, and general other Goa's problem. Mining issue, for example, that also will be briefed to him. And tisro issue special status.
BJP leaders have taken a review of Modi's security in Goa.
Security arrangements फक्त स्पॉटाचेच पळोवंक जायना ऑल ओवर स्टेटीचे पळोवचे पडटा. जशें बिहारान जेन्ना मोदीची रॅली आसली 1 day before 2 day before incident जाल्लो.
That has been taken care. Police has been deployed accordingly so that there are no ground manipulation. But I don't think that Bihar is a different, Goa is a different. Preparation is on the way and we expect it to complete by tomorrow afternoon. Most of the work is basically linked with security arrangement and the stage. So rest are decorative. मित्र पक्ष आहे त्यांना सगळ्यांना आमंत्रण दिलेले आहे.
Meanwhile, MNS Supremo Raj Thackeray has said that the Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi should quit as Gujarat CM. To this, Parrikar says it is an obvious step once Modi becomes the Prime Minister.
ठाकरे कितें उलयला ते तुमी ठाकरे सांगूंक जाय. ते म्हाका विचारून अर्थ काय जावन दुसऱ्याचेर हांव कित्याक कमेंट करूं. हांवें तुका स्पश्ट सांगलें की तो प्रायम मिनिस्टरचो कॅन्डिडेट आहा. प्रायम मिनिस्टर जालो की रिजायन जातलोच न्ही.
While the state NCP has criticized party in power for being busy in Modi's rally when Canacona is facing a tragedy.
He's galvanizing support to the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Who is the Modi? For goons. He may be just a dream Prime Minister candidate for the BJP. We have a small replica of Modi in Manohar Parrikar, who doesn't care for the death of the tragedy that is taking place in the state of Goa and which is still continuing to go on.
Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar, reporter Mahesh Ghadi, Tulsidas Chari and Devendra Gaonkar for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.